You finally did it. You ditched the cloud subscription and upgraded to the Reolink Doorbell version 2. And you have not only the battery doorbell, but you can also hardwire it. This might be the best doorbell available for your smart homes, especially if you're worried about local control. Today I'm going to show you how I set this up and wired it up hardwired. This can be the difference between a frustrating afternoon and a seamless smart home. Before you just jump right in and install this thing, I recommend that you go ahead and charge it and scan the QR code in the Reolink app. That will allow you to connect everything and have it ready to go for the installation. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and remove your old doorbell. So follow the instructions or figure it out how to take that one off. Depending on the model, it may be pretty easy. Usually they pop apart and you might have a couple of screws. Make sure you remember to turn off the breaker. That way you don't have any potential electric shock. If you made a mistake and already put this on, there is a spot right here at the top where you can pop it off of the mount. So if you did have that problem, that's what you're looking for to take this thing back off. But if you didn't, we're going to continue with the installation. Installing this is perfect around 48 inches high with the 150 degree by 150 degree view, that 1-to-1 ratio, that allows you to see almost straight down and all the way across. So it gives you a really great view right at that height. So I'm going to go ahead and put a wedge up on my door because I want to have an angle where I see across the front of the porch and I'm not going to miss anything off to the left side looking out from the doorbell. So with the wedge here, I go ahead and slide the wires through the opening and connect them into the doorbell itself. Now all I need to do is mount the doorbell. When you're snapping this in, you want to snap the bottom first, followed by the top. And that's how you know that you also have that pinhole on the top. Don't forget, in case you need to take this off ever, you have right there, pop it out, and then you can take it off of your door. So no worries if you need to do that. When connecting the wiring, it doesn't actually matter which of the two terminals you use. And if you do want to go with the battery option, you don't need to worry about that wiring at all. All you have to do is mount it. And as you can see, I have the wiring for my doorbell chime and it's in the normal original position because this doorbell actually works with your existing mechanical chime. Now that it's installed, we can turn the breaker back on. As soon as you install this, it will connect to the existing mechanical door chime, which is a huge boost to the WAF, the wife acceptance factor, to make sure everybody else in your house appreciates the doorbell as much as you do. I'm going to jump over to Home Assistant where I have this doorbell immediately show up and look at the various options here in Home Assistant that we can utilize to automate our smart homes. And that's it. No monthly fees, no cloud you have to worry about, somebody else's computer, just rock solid performance from your local doorbell. If you haven't picked one of these up yet, I'll have a link in the description below so you can do that, and it helps support the channel, so I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments section what automations you plan to use your doorbell for. Stay smart, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.